I don't eat fancy foods, though the food that I do eat are the foods that are helping me to support my health. And that food has changed everything for me. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the regular meals that I make that are helping me to support my health, better manage chronic conditions, and keep me energized throughout the day. And these are the foods that are budget friendly, they are easy to prepare, and they're delicious. And even when I'm on the go, such as right now, I'm on vacation, I'm in a hotel, and I went to the grocery store to pick up some foods that I knew were going to save me money, help me feel my best, so I had more money for experiences, and then I could really dine well in the hotel room. I brought my electric lunchbox, so here's lunch. I've got a frozen vegetable medley. Now this one, pretty fancy. It has sweet potatoes in here. There's leafy greens, there's chickpeas, and there's corn and red peppers. In order to heat this, an electric lunchbox needs to have liquid to steam. And so I'll put a little bit of water in here, and to flavor that, I'm going to be adding a Millie's sipping broth. And this is a Thai lemongrass. It's a beautiful way to create a broth that'll help to heat up the vegetables. And then on top of that, while it's heating, I also have some steamed white rice. When this is all warmed up, then I also have a little packet of sriracha, and I also bought a lemon at the store. Now, this is just an example of how I am taking better care of my health and also living on a budget. And these are the meals that are helping to support my health. Let me get this all heated up, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all done. While my lunch is heating in here, then I took a moment to go and clean the dessert that I'm going to be enjoying. When I went to the Sprouts nearby the hotel, I noticed that they had these beautiful grapes on sale. So it's going to be a really refreshing dessert. I've had a few of those already, and also made a cup of decaf coffee. If you don't know me, my name is Tiffany Anderson, and I am the health educator who became the patient. I went through a crazy health crisis in my 40s, and food became medicine in my world. I've always been a bit of a foodie. I love to cook, and this is part of a video series that I'm putting together called Butternut to Bionic. I went jaundice and then had life-threatening illness, which went to life-changing surgeries. And as I found my health and my life and my body forever changed, now that I am a bionic woman, taking the amount of time to put together a meal this way, it's well worth the effort, because I am my own caregiver right now. And I travel solo often. I am what I like to call on a goddess trip right now. A little bit of business and a whole lot of relaxation. I'm an early riser, and I've already enjoyed a great workout this morning. I took a long walk before dawn, and then I went to the gym, I went to the pool, I've already went on an outing, and I've got the whole rest of the afternoon and evening ahead of me. Having a meal in my hotel room like this is a way that I can stretch my budget, as well as ensure that I'm going to be feeling my best. And let me know in the comments, are you a caregiver? Are you a patient? Are you wanting to better manage your chronic conditions? That is why I'm putting together these videos, because my entire channel is about my holistic approach to health and how I went from taking care of others as a patient advocate, as an alternative healthcare provider, certainly as a mother. My son is grown now, and now I'm taking better care of myself. I've been an empty nester for a long time, and these videos are designed to help give you ideas about ways that you can better invest in your health. And I do that mainly by dining well. And food is nourishing. Food is beautiful. And since I love to cook and I know how to really economize, this is a really great way that I can enjoy a great vacation and avoid expensive restaurants. Because you know what? Even when I wasn't following a plant-based diet, 9 times out of 10, when I ate out, I would be disappointed. It would take up a lot of time. It was really expensive, and I honestly didn't enjoy the experience. Are there those magical moments when I've dined out and it's been wonderful? Yes. I was in Japan last year for my birthday, and my son and I got to eat at a beautiful restaurant inside Tokyo Disneyland. So, yes, there are certainly those times, and I want to have those special times. But on a day-to-day basis, when I'm just taking care of myself, and especially when I'm traveling solo, I would much rather put together something like this, enjoy it in the beauty and quiet and comfort of a hotel room, and then go about the rest of my day. Lunch is almost ready, and then I'm going to show you how I'm putting all that together, and I'll be right back. Okay, the time has come. The food has heated up. I peeked one time just to crumble up the rice a little bit, just to make sure it was mixing with the broth. And it's all simmering and bubbly. Can you see the steam? It's steaming up my glasses. You know, just for an example of a meal that I had yesterday, a basic meal that I would have while I'm on the go is, when I did stop at the store, I ate at the salad bar at Whole Foods, and then they had half loaves of a rustic whole grain sourdough on sale. And so I had that for my lunch. And, you know, it's not that I don't eat out, it's that because food truly has saved my life and improved it in ways that I didn't believe possible. So this investment is worth it to me, and something that I don't feel deprived by doing. As I stir up the concoction here that I have in my electric lunchbox, I am going to retrieve the soaking. I'm going to retrieve the little bag, the broth. Think of it as taking out the bay leaf when you're cooking. And it truly does make a big difference in here. When I first had that idea, I thought, well, that's a remarkable find. I've got a little bit of that lemon, so I'm going to put that across the top. And this might seem a little extravagant. Let me know, does this seem appealing to you? You know, the everyday meals that I have at home to keep me well are things like a veggie loaded hash browns. That's another video that I've shared. I have a whole Nourish playlist, and a lot of my meals are anti-inflammatory as well. When I became ill, I had already had high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and then the health crisis that I experienced. It threw me into an early menopause, which created all sorts of health problems alongside the organ failure that I was experiencing. Now you may have spotted, yes, I swiped this from a Starbucks. I bought a bagel, and they had a little sweet chili sauce. I've never seen these before, and it was at the airport, so I'm taking advantage of that. I also have some cucumber in here. I'm going to put the sriracha sauce on here, and there is lunch. It's warm, it's nutritious, and I don't even know that I will eat all of this. If I don't, I can put it in the fridge until later. If you are also managing chronic conditions, think about some of the symptoms that you're experiencing. One of the symptoms that I continue to manage is inflammation and also chronic pain. Now, by reducing the animal products, because I went vegan, I eat a whole food, plant-based, oil-free diet called the Starch Solution, and it really has made a significant change in how I feel, and actually gotten me off medication, because I don't have high blood pressure anymore. I don't have high cholesterol anymore. And since I have degenerative disorders like arthritis, this is a great way for me to eat. And I hope you will check back and watch the next video in this series, because I'm going to be sharing an oatmeal recipe that I enjoy often, and it's one that is specific, that is for healing, longevity, and health. Thanks again so much for watching. Give this a like if it was useful, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Take care and dine well.